I'm Alexandra Canet and I work at the Wellcome Genome campus, which is just outside Cambridge in England. The Wellcome Genome campus is home to some of the world's foremost institutes working on genomics, biodata and computational biology. Today I'm going to explain how we developed our own training suite. Why? 3 reasons. First reason, to maximize the public engagements team impact by developing the skills of researchers and technical staff. Second reason, to implement a clear journey, a training journey, in which researchers can really own their own public engagement and therefore impact their own research culture. 3, gets everyone on board, all skills, abilities and personalities, because there are many different ways of doing public engagement and many different roles needed for a public engagement project. So how? We wanted to make sure that the training suites was a core block of the work we were doing with public engagement with research. And we did this by linking it to the different opportunities we were delivering on site. To organize all of this, for it to make sense, we followed these steps. So we gathered the data. We talked with everyone on campus, the different program committees, the different working groups. What training do you need? Delivery. The sessions were delivered by a mix of external professional trainers and members of our team. And the good thing of this was that before each training session, we would have a monthly meetup in which we'd start the conversation. We would start talking about communities, for example, start people thinking on the topic, asking questions, asking one another, seeing with whom they could collaborate. They then had follow-up opportunities. For example, our science writing training session, after that, we started a whole project with researchers and technical staff writing for 15 to 18-year-olds. And they were writing for our online learning platform, which is yourgenome.org. So what was good of this was that there was a clear output. There was a training session and something that came out of it. Another example, some of our staff did a training on how to engage virtually. From there, we started talking at a meetup on different ways of doing this. Podcasts came out, social networks, influencers, and from that they decided to do their own podcast show, which is the Decoding Life podcast, in which they are showcasing the work of women in science. From this, they are now starting to take action in their own teams in terms of equality, diversity and inclusion. And how to make our training more accessible, more inclusive. How to make sure our campus is open to everyone. This is where our power and privilege assessment training came in. An intensive training to challenge our own power and privilege as a public engagement team, and also how genomics has been talked about, how it has been communicated in the past. And this has helped us recalibrate the type of training that we are delivering to our campus staff. What can we learn from the work that we've been doing at the Wellcome Genome campus? Firstly, I'd say delivery. The training suite has been like a little bit of a guide for us, and it's helped our researchers and technical staff to follow their own journey of public engagement and own their projects, and therefore reach a point in which they're trying to change their research culture and actually take into account the voices of others outside of campus. With such a comprehensive suite in which we've linked the different training sessions to the different meetups, working groups and opportunities, this caters for all needs. Don't only focus on the public-facing side of public engagement. There are many ways of delivering public engagement, of being part of public engagement projects. So something we have learned has been to give space for all types of abilities, roles, and most importantly, personalities. As I cannot stress enough, linking the different activities has proven to be very useful. A conversation that has happened in a 2-hour Zoom meeting or a 2-hour Zoom training doesn't just finish there. We provide the opportunities to keep the conversation going.